Good morning. I'm Dr. Svetlana Karpova from the University of Cyprus, and the title of my presentation is E-Learning and Student Engagement in a Teacher Training Course. It is known that technologies and applications take the learning teaching process, creating a student-centered environment. And according to Alexander and colleagues 2017 and Weinberg and colleagues 2016, teachers need to develop digital literacy, as e-learning cannot take place without e-teaching. Both teachers and students should have relevant training and support in order to use new technologies in an efficient and effective ways. Young generation of students can be characterized as digital natives, millennial students, or Homo sapiens. Can easily train to use digital tools. Students can be autonomous learners, but educational institutions can help them to construct knowledge via guidance and assistance of the teachers and experts. The outbreak of coronavirus disease, COVID-19, has affected the higher education sector, and during the present crisis, e-learning has been playing a significant role. Blogs are considered to be a useful online tool for learning, teaching, training, and education. The students and teachers can share their thoughts and ideas, can express their feelings and opinions in an online environment. And no special technological skills are needed in order to post a blog entry. Blogging is critical thinking, reflection, collaboration, interaction, and active participation. Blogs can help to gain and share knowledge, as well as to increase digital literacy of both students and teachers, and change their attitudes towards information and communication technology. It is known that verb and digital literacy is integral to being a professional in the modern world. And information communication technology should be integrated into the classroom of teachers and students. Thus, it can facilitate a learner pedagogical environment and can develop multiple literacies. And, there should be less distinction between digital natives and digital immigrants. Blogs are considered to be very important electronic tools that should be adopted and adapted other new materials and strategies. Blogs develop writing practices because it's a good digital medium, and blogs, according to various researchers, change our culture and our teaching and also promote self-expression of the students and develop their language learning strategies. In the process of writing, bloggers become part of a discourse community in a complex multimodal setting, and there takes place cooperative learning in spaces where people negotiate and construct meaning and text. And of course, according to Spiro 2013, blogs help to develop L2 writing skills and reflection, as well as analysis. Of course, there are certain blogging stages. According to 2006 and Spiro, so there are 4 stages related to concrete experience, reflective observation, abstract conceptualization, and active experimentation. So the aim of this study was to investigate the issue of student engagement in online environment, the development of cognitive, social, and self-directed learning skills of students, future EFL teachers, during a teaching methodology teaching practicum course. The participants of this study were university students 3rd and 4th year. Their L1 is Cypriot Greek. Here you can see their mean age, and their age ranges from 19 to 24 years old. There were 32 and 8 male students, and they also know other languages such as Italian, Russian, Tagalog, German, Turkish, French, and Spanish. Here is the design and structure of the course. So the students had input lectures and seminars, also guided lesson observations. They were involved in peer observation and lesson planning. Then they had teaching practice, and after the teaching practice or teaching practicum, they had self-evaluation and also tutor evaluation. And throughout the course, they were supposed to write journal entries and blogs. So with respect to procedure, we have analyzed students' engagement and participation in online classes, oral and written mode. And The online sessions via Microsoft Teams were recorded and observed regarding the fluency, quantity, and quality of students' participation in discussions, question-answer sessions, and blogging via Blackboard. We also investigated the attitudes of the students via questionnaires towards e-learning and the use of digital chat, camera, video, blogs, comments, group work, channels, and breakout rooms, and their perception of their value in terms of the learning teaching process, development of their critical thinking, reflection, and analysis skills regarding to their continuous professional development. The students were asked to write online blog entries after each of their sessions, and they had the possibility to view their peers' blogs and to comment, and the tutor provided comments and feedback to each of their blog entries. The topics of the blogs were based on the materials covered and the discussions in the class, and the students had to reflect, speculate, analyze, express their views regarding teaching methods and methodologies, effective domains, and the role of culture in teaching and learning. Lesson planning, lesson aims, objective stages, lesson delivery, as well as teaching practicum, problem anticipation, and possible solutions, the role of a teacher in class, error correction, explicit and implicit teaching, the use of technology, classroom management, and other learner, teacher, and classroom related issues. So let's proceed to the results. So first of all, they were asked which digital tools are used for teaching at the university, as you can see, is the most popular are Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Blackboard, and to some extent Skype. Which tools you would prefer to use? So most of the students would prefer to use chat, written chat, or they really like to watch their sessions that are video recorded, and they like to submit their assignments via Turnitin. In which way do you prefer to participate during online sessions? Again, is the written chart and written blogs rather than oral, audio, or video participation. Which of the teaching and learning experience do you prefer? Most of the students do prefer face-to-face teaching and learning experience, but due to COVID situation, they do understand that they have to admit and to other, need to be happy with other ways of teaching, blended or online. So here are the reasons why the students do prefer face teaching. So you can feel a connection with your professor, and it is easier questions and participate. This is the classic way that I'm used to concerning learning, participating, and observing. Nothing can replace this kind of interaction between the teacher and the student, and there are no connection or audio issues. Face-to-face teaching can help students not to be bored easily and to participate and have physical contact. Face-to-face teaching is easier provides a situation that it is easier for students to concentrate and participate. It is more vivid and is more easy for the students to pay attention to. They are definitely easier and more beneficial as there is no distance, and the students can be more focused and motivated comparing with the online environment. And some of them believe that it's the best way of learning, and teachers can observe the whole group of students, their face expressions, the way they catch up with provided materials, and to act accordingly. Some of the students prefer online teaching, and they think that online teaching provides the opportunity to feel comfortable and express by others, and online classes is the best solution during the COVID situation. It is more comfortable both for students and for the teachers because we are all in our house, a familiar environment. It helps to feel healthy and protected from any kind of virus. And with COVID-19, I think it is best for the students to do most of the things online. Online teaching is very convenient, and in situations like the pandemics, it is a very good option for everyone. Right now, it's safer to have online classes due to the COVID situation, and it's more convenient. You do not have to travel to attend lessons. Concentrate more, attend the lesson from the comfort of your home, and it's also safer since you protect yourself from the spread of COVID. So here I have provided the overview of the answers to the statements related to blogging. Highlighted in blue are the statements that got high rating. So for example, I'm digitally literate. I want to improve my digital competence. Blogging is a useful pedagogical and educational tool. Writing a blog is a creative activity. Writing a blog helps to develop reflective like that the others can read my blog and leave a comment. It is great to share my ideas with peers in a blog, and blogging is the type of assessment. While the ones that are highlighted in black color, they got low scoring. Blogging is time-consuming and tiring. The blog should be private, only the teacher can read them. And overall, there were 40 statements. So again, the one that got high scoring is that blogging gives me the sense of belonging to a community, while all the rest got low scoring. I do not like blog entries. It is a waste of time. I read my peers' blog entries before I write my own. I do not like to share my feelings and experience with the others. Blogging is just our homework. I'm tired of blogging. It has become a routine. I find blogging tasks boring. I find blogging tasks difficult, challenging, and or irrelevant. Here in blue, we have the statements that got higher scoring. So blogging helps me to comprehend the material better. I have freedom to express my views and ideas in a blog. Tutor comments are useful. Blogging has more advantages than disadvantages, and blogging is a useful skill. While the rest, they did not get high scores. I will future teaching blog entries and comments should be on a voluntary basis only. I'm affected by the answers of my peers. My peers co-students do comment on my blog entries, and blogging has more disadvantages than advantages. And the last portion of their statements, again, blue highlight is them for the statements that got high scoring. Blogs stimulate me to read more on the relevant topics, and we're talking about the mean scores. Blogs can help me to become a reflective practitioner and teacher, and blogging facilitates teacher-students communication. While low scoring, blogs have helped me to increase my interaction with peers. Blogs have helped me to overcome anonymity of a large class. I add comments to the blog entries of my peers. I do not know what to write in a blog. I feel insecure because I write blog entries, and I do not have necessary skills to write blogs. And the last one, I'm not comfortable with blogging due to my personality. When we ask them to answer the question, which topics you would like to discuss in blog entries and why, so the students would prefer to discuss such topics as profession of the leader, the teacher, suitable and efficient tasks, effective ways to make a lesson fun and not boring for students, regarding critical thinking, creativity, to be able to share their experience and feelings more about their dreams, current achievements, goals, and everyday life problems, as well as the topics covered in class, as this forces them to revise what they have been taught. Or also any problems or challenges a teacher might face during a school year, how to organize a syllabus in order to cover all the units needed, topics which require opinion, teacher ethics, autonomy and responsibility, student and teacher interaction, materials that the students will find interesting, and teaching methods. And also the topics about multilingualism, languages all over the world and their cultures, as well as students, psychology, teaching practice, students with language impairments. Here we have the graph that shows that what is the purpose of blogging, and most of the students believe that the purpose of blogging is in order to share their thoughts, feelings, and ideas, to develop their critical thinking, innovation, reflective skills. It is very well suited to develop their education, learning, and communication. Regarding their blogging experience so far, their students found blogging the perfect place to share their thoughts and views related to their course and the topics that are being addressed. It also encouraged me to think in ways that I would not think before. It provides me with feedback. I gained a lot of knowledge and confidence to share my thoughts with my colleagues. Also learn what everyone else has to say, the same about the topics we are dealing with. I like the experience because there is an interaction with the teacher, in my opinion, can be reflected. It is a helpful way to boost the mark and understand who really participates in the lesson. I'm a bit shy, so sometimes I find it difficult to publish my blogging. Nevertheless, I slowly managed to overcome my fears of expressing myself. A positive experience so far, my critical thinking and my own ideas to further read and write about those concepts covered in class. Have certain ideas of how to improve their blogging experience and online learning and teaching. They would like to propose their own topics and expect from others to express their views. I have to conduct more research about the topic I have to write about by reading others' blogs, and then maybe compare them to mine and make a more self-critical evaluation of my opinion and see if I agree or not. group assignments or activities. Maybe some activities to be based on videos to be more precise with their answers and also interact with their peers more by either leaving comments or reading blogs. And the key is to make blogging and reflections your routine as a long-term perspective. It will help to achieve a better understanding of a subject and to acquire more qualitative knowledge and, of course, an interaction between peers. They also suggest educational videos, games, movies about cultural differences, TED Talks, and the use of Padlet and multiple choice quizzes. To conclude, we need to say that the analysis of the data, block entries, and questionnaires show that overall students have positive attitudes toward blogging and towards online environment and teaching. They believe that blogs facilitate their development as teachers and practitioners by creating online community in a user-friendly way. The students have the opportunity to interact more with their peers and the tutor, express their views, exchange ideas, gain new knowledge and experience, increase the level of their digital competence, especially in the current COVID situation. Of course, we need more research in order to get insight into both students' and teachers' views regarding online teaching, learning environment, and digital and the impact on the development of students' critical thinking, reflection, and analysis skills, as well as on their continuous professional development. So here I would like to stop and thank you for your attention. And here we have the list of references. And if you have any questions, please send me an email.